likes video games? Who likes Academy? Wait, no, not Academy. Legacy. Fuck. Off to a great start. Anyways, Glitchtech getting to win the 9th round, starting on the CT side of Mirage. As it looks like Masonic are planning to start off with a rush play going on out. Trying to get into the site, able to find the first pick, but losing the bomb site in the process. Shouldn't have too negative of an effect, though. Should make this retake very easy. Going for the double stack nades, firebox, won't find anyone. Consequence of not looking for any info first. Maguza not peering to his left first. Leaves himself open to get taken down from the side. And this entire attack has a entire, like, triangulated offense to try to cover this defuse. But it's Kinky to try to hold things on together. Denied at the last second by Rotman. Glitchtech take the first round as Rotman celebrates his 2K clutch with a plus right. Interesting move to handle things. That'll be how they start handling things as they set up to do some contact. Watch out for any aggression. Yeah, I noticed that too. I saw it and I'm like, wait, I thought Demon's on our team. And then I realized there was 2 different ones. And I'm like, what? Apparently there's 2. We'll see which one's the better one by the end of this. That's Maguza getting taken down by Subsido. And Kinky will be willingly taking the contact, pushing under as well. The fact they're still holding towards T-spawn, waiting for more pistol pushes. Very patient, but at the same time, there's only a minute left on the clock now. And just now trying to go for some control. With that, a late lurk can come in from Kinky. Able to hear the info, and that's the bomb down. The last one into the site and caught out in the open. Though they've taken B, this bomb's down towards Catwalk. And even been smoked off of the bomb itself. Trying to throw utility to go for the retake. And they fail to get any as there's a crossfire between Rogi and Kinky. And this bomb's fully in CT control. They try to boost tops over, but his teammate gets taken out by Salison behind. Meanwhile, he has the space, doesn't even pick up the bomb, missing it on the first go-around. Able to upgrade to an AK as well, and has no idea Salison still here, just trying to plant inside the smoke, but pushes past it, leaving himself open, and Glitchtech take away the second from terrible bomb management. Getting absolutely torn apart. With that, though, the buy is a little bit scrappy for Glitchtech. It is far better than the T side. And they plan to go for a contact B play here. With it, able to get that initial space to get into the bomb site, but not able to find anything afterwards. Demon with fantastic spacing, and though his teammate gets wrecked 9, despite the rifle, it's only the other Demon and Dingso left in a 2v3. Maguza able to pick up that AK back. Up to Dingso, missing the first shot, able to recover with that second. Longdosa able to quickly get that trade as Rogi takes down Demon. Everything nice and well covered. Things will at least perhaps be workable. So early ramp utilities thrown, and Masonic Academy is actually going for one of my favorite plays of the Rush Out Palace. This is probably one of the most consistent pug strats I've used. And despite the fact that they were using Glocks, they almost obtained 2 frags that round, worth considering. Some better weapons, it might have, and even a flashbang or 2 to set them up, could have absolutely ran over Glitchtech there. Yeah, if you want a pro tip for your pugs, what they did right there, that's a good thing to take reference in mind of. But looks like full buy in charge. Masonic able to try to contend against Glitchtech after falling apart in that second round. Be Kinky boosted Cat. Just holding for any sort of mid push. Subsido keeping T-Stairs under control. Demon will default a little bit of utility, but not really an effective HE. Not much purpose to it. She will be a little bit more... Molly will be a little bit more beneficial. Definitely feels like he's going through the motions. Kiki will be able to get the first by surprise. Not able to get the shot fast enough and will be tagged down heavily enough to be able to get traded before he can get away. Subsido throwing that utility there, immediately turning this into a B play. Demon's trying to stall the best he can, able to find a headshot on the Dintoga, but it's Malgoza to be able to get 2 as Salasens deals with Rotman on the lurk. Trying to rotate late through mid. Goose is trying to look for this last remaining player, able to hide through Fan, but it gives Top some room to work with, and he's found one, and is going for the full rotate to A. Problem for him is Rogi's already prepared for this. Holding in jungle. Able to confirm his position. He's even giving it up. Magusa not going for the spam through triple. Having information on the position, and they'll have to do a 1v2 retake. 2v1 rather. Plans to hold on top of default, trying to use smoke for cover. But he's going to have to drop down soon enough, and that molly will force him back even further. Smoke, interestingly, not used on the bomb, but Palace, rather. Players peeking together. Good teamwork to be able to cleanly take that away. Able to recover that round, though letting the bomb go down might be a little bit of a slip-up, as it gives them money to go for another buy here if they wish. Or at least invest more money into the save. All this is certainly worth considering. Looks like Rogi's trying to do default connector control. Mid getting mollied off, but willing to peek through it, and Rogi well in position for players to push through the smoke. Able to find 2, and that nade will miss Sabitzo, but the information is there. Despite it, he's still able to find 1 before Salson's able to trade him out. And just last to this last mid player. And get cleared out by Demon, please. You know what? Because they're Academy, I'm gonna go Cacademon. Or Masonic Academy. Academon. Cacademon. Fun play on words. Lovely setup for the boost to get that deep opposition, though that molly goofed up a little bit. Kinky's trying to go a bit for info. Could get short-sighted on bench. Considering they are going for this boost here, timing's going to depend a lot, and they're using it for cover, but he boosts up at just the wrong moment. And Magusa gets caught out. Subsido holding for the push. And now it's suddenly a 3-on-5. Demon alone on the B site. Cacodemon finding another pick mid. Taking down Rogi. Now it's 2v5. Barely able to defend anywhere. Salison will be able to find 1, but this will push them into this open B bomb site. Last 2 players left remaining, set in a position to try to save and conserve whatever cash they can, and allow Masonic to be able to finally get a second round. Market harassment, and there is one player starting to hunt for more. Up to Rotman to find that info. Maybe all these players will hunt in this direction, trying to exit. They have Demon set up with the boost on CT. Certainly not used often enough, and could find an exit off of it. Just trying to hold and wait, and he's going to be able to see multiple players here. Could take apart the entire exit strategy of Masonic if they keep on pushing. Though it looks like they're actually trying to stay in market and not push any further. Playing surprisingly safe, and that'll allow them to keep the weapons. And this boost not to counter them for now. With that, with everything handled, still will be able to get a full buy-in effectively for Glitchtech. Masonic need to be able to get a second to truly break the economy. Palace control, Magoo's is going aggressive, able to get that early pick, and even has support. Having Kinky with him. Just going for those engagements. Flashbang won't connect. Molly will keep top mid mollied off. And Demon's pick will get traded out by Rogi, taking down Dingso. Up to Kinky to hold underpass now, able to catch Sabitzo. Really aware, but unlikely to be prepared. Last 2 players going up mid towards the catwalk. Some sound cues should be given away. Tops blatantly running by will give away more of this info. So they have lost apartments meanwhile. And a perfect molly on that default plant is not only fantastic for stopping the bomb plant, but removes one of the strongest defensive positions on the B-bomb site. Though they're able to get on, they're just now able to go for the bomb plant. We've got players from many different angles. Kakademon able to take down Kinky, scoped in towards window, able to find Demon as well. With it now, Tops is trying to hold through the smoke, able to find both. And it is a 2v5 from Masonic. To be able to shut down Glitchtech, break that economy for the most part, and send them to an eco. And then there are only 2 Deagles for Glitchtech this time around. Rogi with a classic meme Zeus. He's going to find much with that. But due to them playing so passive here, that means Kinky can push up the tunnel stairs freely. And they can lose most of the map control. They're willing to give it up to try to have advantage finding a pick, but with players just stacking up. And they're aware of players trying to hold this last time. They're trying to peek out the info, and they still take the engagements. Maguza is able to take one down, somewhat aware of the AWP. Now it's a 2v4 up to that one Deagle of Salison, and he's not able to get any shots off before he's taken out. Though Rogi does have the Palace control flank, quietly hiding, has his Zeus out as well. Set up to go for the taser, but he's too far away, only does about 67 damage. Not able to one-shot him with it. Going too aggressive and being caught open. But able to do some decent damage at the least and immediately get a full buy back up. Masonic go up to 4. Still in a healthy position to build the lead here. Robin trying to go for the rush, but that nade will cause some trouble. He'll jump down instead. Try to get lower mid control. Goose is focused on just holding the murder hole for anyone crossing, which should work perfectly with the flick onto Rotman. Trying to take nest control and get a CT flank. Rogi will focus on holding the position at this point, as well as getting that nice AK as a sweet upgrade. With it, now Masonic seem to be leaning towards just an A execute. Do have a player in connector to still assist. could give them the positional setup they need. Could even find opening picks for them depending on how these A-site players position. Salson needs to be very careful, can be very open to connector. It's wide open on this angle, but looks like he's waiting for someone to cross from his flank. Goes to swing wide from dark, unable to find anything. Subsido takes him down, but Rogue's able to find one and make that two before he gets traded out. Subsido to get a second in the round. Magoo's is trying to hold, aware of the possibility, and lands that flick right onto him, denying the continued ability to go for the clutch. That jump CT should be heard. Should have at least shoulder peeked and been able to see Cacodemon here. The Demon lurking on up, try to take the engagement. Goes missing the shots, and his position's known. He fakes the plant. It would bring it, but there's only 2 seconds left. Time running low, and just crouching. Demon's able to take away the round, though positioning himself in a way he's taken out. It's still the round win, which is far more important. But it will leave them with a weak economy against Masonic, despite that win. That T side getting boosted with way too much cash and having massive amounts of excess, despite losing the rounds. Trying to focus on that mid control once again. Multiple MP9s on most of the roster. Rogi with the only rifle in play. But very easy to position to use these MP9s effectively. Shouldn't be much of a concern. But it looks like Rotman's been able to get the flank around, and they line up for a triple. Absolute disaster. And the round falls apart. Even though they get the previous, it's not without its cost. As they still have to force and lose the next to a bomb plant from Masonic. The last two MP9s just trying to find a good save position. Worst case, get a frag or two. Overall, Masonic are very safe on their save calls. Sure to do a safe move or two, but leaving as a group. Trying to conserve every single dollar with how the current economy is. Not wanting to give unnecessary death or just try to hunt some MP9s. Though Glitchtech has a score lead, things are about to set up to be even. Economy's broken in shambles, and the T-side momentum is too strong on a map like Mirage. Though the little casual stab from Rogi certainly won't help on Assassin. As unintentional as it was, Kinky's trying to hide in underpass. Take advantage of a wide swing, giving him a cue to peek out. Try to find some info, not finding anything. And just these two MP9s to conserve, and he jumps right into Dingso, able to clear out this B site. And Kinky's able to dodge and take down that AWP. That can get taken by one of his saving teammates. Though there is one problem about the flank behind. And they're willing to just try to fight to keep this weapon conserved. And a fantastic shot with that MP9. And seems like Tops has been able to hear that AWP running, and that nade will land directly on him. Maguza's far quicker on the flick, able to take him down, but still has to conserve. Masonic actually hunting this time around, but they weren't expecting him to play aggressive. Caught by surprise. Now Dingso with weapon out will be able to take him out of the round, get that op back, but not without its costs. 3 getting taken down. Glitchtech able to bring back that bye with an even scoreline. Plan, everyone able to get M4s except for Salson. be a minor challenge to deal with. As just knife out, running through, Cacademon's taken out by Demon. With it, Demon's now able to find two, taking down Rotman as well. Revenge for Kinky, and Salson taking a bullet to the head through the stone, bringing him down to 56. Though all this handled, it's 4v2. Not much for Masonic to work with, as any picks have been denied, map control lost. Looks like they'll try to get mid with their best efforts. Need to win duels and get this control to have something to work with. They are given somewhat the space to work with. Main concern will be Salison, or rather Rogi, in the ladder room. This connector play able to get the trade out perfectly. Demon and Salison able to trade 1 for 1. With that, able to cleanly get away with 3 weapons. Guaranteed measure. Sonic will likely have buys for the rest of the half at this point. Especially if they get a bomb plant on this round. Glitchtech do have enough to hold on to and keep up the competition. That Rogi's just playing anti-flash, waiting for another mid-push. Give away the call and be avoided. Just waiting for more. Leaning towards a 3-stack on B. Fair move and maybe even a counter read attempt. Good to have Kinky willing to rotate off. But with how things are going, that means around connector and nest, Rogi has one of the most important positions to deal with. They're able to fully clear the front apartments. Though the T-Apps aren't handled, they're willing to stay stacked up. Mid control has been lost meanwhile. They might want to get players elsewhere soon enough. So they're able to flash their way in. Magusa's able to get away. And able to find a tag on a Sabitzo. And Demon is only able to find one before Sabitzo tags him for the trade. So is still tagged. Able to help Cacademon find one. Sabitzo now with 2. And Rogi's left 1v3. And there's even a flank behind him. Seems to be aware and waiting for this. Peek out for it, but Rotman with the off angle is going to be too hard to deal with, and Masonic able to make it 7-7 and be in a very strong position to close it out in the lead slightly at the end of the half in favor of this T side. Small thing certainly worth noting is how they try to handle this. Instead of going aggressive underpass, they're trying to set up to go for ramp. But being cautious at least this moment. Positioning with an A stack, setting up the pop flash for it. Blind fire from Rotman isn't going to work out. But absolutely the spray will. Flashbang doesn't connect and Rotman's able to find 2 for free. And now suddenly it's Demon with the only M4 laying on this B-bomb site. With an entire T-assault. He is lurking in the bench position. Trying to hold the off angle. Though might have too much to ask him for. And not able to connect the first spray. Gives away his position and gets taken down immediately. And suddenly it's 2v5. Masonic perfectly positioned to close this 8-7. The Rogi will at least be able to get a frag in by the end of things. I'm sure these players will be interested in hunting, though actually they're willing to be very patient and just let him run into the AWP. Fantastic healthy play coming up from Masonic, and they're able to get the lead going into the CT side. They've been a lot stronger, but that blunder in that second round will certainly cost them a bit. See if Glitchtech can do better on the T side. So it certainly is where you'll expect a lot of the rounds to come from. And hope everyone's having a good time today. Take the moment to wait for everyone to relax for a minute before we start the second half. Talk out plans for the pistol, etc. They certainly do enjoy jumping around and spending their time. For whatever reason. And there we go. They're ready. First pistol round to commence. For the T side. Being down one round isn't a big deal. And if they can get to a good start here, can easily blow Masonic out of the water with the dominant streak. U250 for Kinky and Palace. Being able to go raid mode. Steam invests the rest in utility. Good to have to set up. Try and do an off angle with the flashbang. Won't connect really on any of the players. Dinso able to find one early still. And they're whereabout dark. Skakedemon's able to find 1 and 2 from top. And Sepso and Dingso will be able to pick the rest apart. Glitchtech unable to find anything on that pistol. Trying to do a default onto the A site. That Masonic instantly investing everything they have. Glitchtech not even a bomb plant to work with. Having just Glocks and deciding to lean towards B. Bit of an issue with 3 players leaning towards mid and that early contact. Able to call it out, throw that molly and that other anti-rush utility. Looks like Glitchtech immediately running back. There's a little bit of indecision. Maguza running back and forth for a minute. They're trying to make sure they stay positioned everywhere on the CT side. Though, might be able to get a little bit surprised mid. Dingso does have a passive position, but he's starting to hard dedicate into it. And could be a trap at just the worst second. Top's trying to quickly turn around. And only one pick's able to be found. And Rotman quickly has the rotation anyways, just in case. Glock's not able to find anything. Glitchtech able to go for that buy, or at least some form of it. These things are set up. Looks like they definitely plan to focus on the mid control. Have one deep Palace player just in case. And one towards back B as well, but it fails as an MP9 FAMAS rushes him down, and they have full back T control. As much as Maguza's being careful to hold this, this means they've lost full B, can start stacking towards A. And they're even just going to give up the control entirely and assume no one goes towards this direction. As the focus is on mid, Salison's able to tap down 1. And there's still 3 here focused on mid. A boost towards underpass, dropping 1 down. Play around the smoke. So one player still top mid. Dingso's able to take him down as well. Up to 3 now. Demon trying to creep on up. Wants to take that contact. So somewhat aware of the stairs angle. Able to find a headshot onto Demon, but not take him down. Clipping through, and as both the players make contact through Palace, they reposition. 30 seconds left. Can go for a full rotate here. But throwing these smokes a bit too early, and all 4 players will stay stacked on this A-bomb site. Will certainly even go for the fights, even a flashbang to set up. Both the players picked apart. Masonic with a fantastic start on the CT side. Have everything already pre-planned out, how to handle things. Every micro movement. Call a timeout for the next move. Glitchtech Legacy need to figure out how to manage their money correctly. They do want to buy some pistols and at least try to contend in this one. And certainly can be in a bit of a problem if they can't break this CT economy. Still nothing being invested. Worrying. At least a Deagle in play. Be able to see a couple more ring on out. So the Deagle fully comes in effect now. Interested, willing to just go straight up for the mid contact. It is just Cacodemon with the AK. Playing towards Nest. Salson seems aware of the peak and able to find that headshot. Taking him down. Making it a 5-on-4 already. Salson's holding connector. Just waiting to see if anyone tries to push aggressive for a trade. We'll find anything. And they actually run boost a player over. Try to dodge the vision. And there's no sound cues given away. They want to somewhat do all this quietly. Having Maguza lurk to listen for rotates. And as Kinky runs and pushes up here, he's going to get directly in contact with Dingo's. Able to find the headshot first. With that, A site's considered open for business. First shot found. Salson's able to adjust as he tries to go on top dark. So willing to stick this plant is exposed in the open, getting sprayed triple. Very vulnerable position. Except so will finish him off, clean him out. Kinky does have one stolen AK. Smoke doesn't connect, just blocks dark instead. They have to try to smoke towards default. Trying to stick that bomb defuse, and it's going to be too late by the time that Tops gets that free fire in to hold Kink's position, stopping him from peeking, and Rogi's unable to find any Deagle shots, taken down as well. That Masonic now with 12. And Glitchtech could be set up for one of their last buys if they're unable to work with this. Able to keep a good amount of damage, but not able to find any rounds off of it. Just waiting for the next connection to happen. Players stacked up, 4 of them all focused on mid. Just trying to go aggressive. Gets face to face with Maguza. Touch gun tips and takes him out before running back to this B bomb site with this man advantage. One of the most important things to get on the CT side of Mirage. With that, they're already positioned. Have one player set up aggressive in B. And with that, just stacking players towards A once again. Already prepared for Glitchtech running into them. This can continue to be a disaster. Dingso's already prepared. Trying to throw a counter smoke ramp as time ticks down further. 55 seconds left. Rogi preparing, and they start to throw execute utility into this A site. Still will be a difficult take. 3 players already engaged onto it, and a 4th rotating as well. And with it, only 2 players left, though 2v3. A recoverable situation, especially when Tops misses that spray. Rotman's unable to find anything just yet, and a direct nade onto him will bring him down to 46. Both these players trying to retake through connector. Salson's holding for someone top stairs. Be able to see anything. It's Rotman just crab walking around. Unfortunately decides not to clear default. So it's left to a 1v1. Demon focused towards on a more standard position, but I believe the jump was heard. He's aware of Salson's position now. Salson will take the initiative to take the peak early and take him down. Glitchtech able to recover that round and get their 8th. And with how things usually go, this will mostly break the Masonic economy, but they still have enough reserve cash to get weapons on everyone. So still need to get a second to follow this up. things might not necessarily change. 4 players standing around top mid. A solo ramp towards top ramp, trying to get back a little as they are setting up to play aggressive. Able to clear ramp. They don't full clear, so Demon is still close onto this position. Could allow him to go for this take. Are still leaning towards a default setup, leaving mid open for the most part, and they're just holding for this rush through. Even having another rotation, Kakademon going through, and Dingso using the vent for trying to use the vent for an off angle. An interesting idea. That smoke from Rogi, terribly missing, unfortunately. Top trying to look for something, able to use the fan as it itself hasn't been mollied. We'll use it as a high point position, and Glitchtech unable to find anything as this B site is hard locked down, held from every single angle, and it falls apart. Leaving Kinky 1v5, 30 seconds left. Little to do, just huddled up in the ladder room. Bomb in control, AWP stolen. They'll find him soon enough, and able to find the win and steal that AK as well. Masonic only 3 rounds away from closing this out dominantly, 16-8. This being the case, 5 Deagles in play. Early HE, top mid, will find a tag. Dingso's just creeping on up, ready to take that engagement. He's trying to set up to take down the Opera, finds the second, too. 2 for 1, completely takes mid single-handedly with the Deagle. Trade denied with a fantastic flick. It looks like they're interested in finding more. Kinky with 3 now. Single-handedly tearing apart the CT side. Only at 14 HP now, and Sipso is ready for him. But still, it is a 2v2 with just these Deagles. And with all the space given, they know the A site is open. They're taking advantage of it. Demon on the lurk. Trying to get some info around A. Trying to peek and carefully clear jungle. Seeing anyone towards that position. After enough silence on B, Masonic will try to gamble, rotate to the other side. Fortunately enough, a safe plant coming on out from Rogi. And Demon even trying to go for a flank. It's very risky and can be shot from behind himself. And that's exactly what Demon's waiting for. Finds the first. Subsido left in a 1v2. Is given the space to lurk around. First eagle shot from Rogi missing. He quickly repositions. He does have a smoke and a kit here. AWP out. Both these players towards mid. Able to hear that utility be thrown. And they need to find him. And though the mag is very low, Demon will still be able to take him down. Safely get the 9th for Glitchtech. Though barely in a very well-contended state. But it will be enough. It'll force Masonic to go for a full eco. Despite some cash on some players, not even willing to grab a single P250. Just going for the USP damage. None of that utility will connect. But the players will certainly be known to be there now. Salson trying to be careful to isolate these duels and not get picked apart. Everyone chipping on in to try to contribute and protecting everyone else. Though one will be taken down at the end. Kinky, one of the saviors of the last round. Taken down by Tops before Demon gets revenge. With that, able to get to double digits, start closing out the scoreline, getting it closer and closer. Masonic go to try to close it all out. Glitchtech now starting to have plenty of economy can work with, can just keep up this momentum on the T side. Won't slow down Masonic's pace, trying to keep it up. Dingso finding one, not able to find the second, going through the full mag. And now Demon's been able to take down Dingso. Kakademon able to find a double with that AWP, taking Palace individually. And Tops with this lurk mid, able to take down Rogi, almost missing the spray. Hit Rotman grabbing the bomb, smoking ramp, and then Steeman left in a 1v4. Quickly done. Rotman's just trying to hold around the smoke. Likewise, the same with Demon, just patiently waiting. Another smoke thrown, that's going to delay time even further. And Tops has top, mid, and CT's held 2. This will be a hard round to take, even if he finds the first 2 picks onto the bomb site. Rotman's willing to position back and try to set this up into a cleaner setup. Demon trying to crouch around. Will be able to adjust, take one down early of Rotman. And just trying to give himself some space to work with. Molly will go too deep. Demon can still pick from the stairs. So he is able to get onto the bomb site, but just time being delayed. 19 seconds, goes for the plant, and gets taken down from CT. And Masonic are up 14 to 10. H indeed. Things are set up. Maguza smoking off mid. Rogi trying to fake some B presence. And a first pick found by Dingso. Almost 2. Be up to Kinky to try to react. And miraculously, Maguza doesn't get taken down in the crossfire and able to get that trade onto Tops. Leaving it a 3-on-3. Split. And it's all about this deep position from Demon on A. If he can find that pick, this A site's open for business and can be the round sealed. As he just stands on the lurk, lands that flick. Rotman completely unprepared for it. And Demon immediately explodes into action. Taking control, starting to flash deep into CT, trying to harass their way into full site control. So they do left CT open and just treat the molly as enough. With that, Maguza gets taken on out. With it now left, trying to get this rotate. Rogi trying to stick this plant. His head shown. And Demon will get taken out by Demon. And Masonic now up to 15. Able to retake that 2v2. Trying to play too passive. They go for the bomb plant. They have what could be the very last round. Guza will keep hold of the bomb, but leave it towards T-spawn. Waiting to react. An aggressive play being made by Tops with the MP9. Considering there's no apartments players. This position of the map's left completely exposed. And he's able to play close lamp. Have the off angle. And just stack players heavily elsewhere. Considering the smoke could bait out that they have no palace control. Or B apps. Demon looking for some info. Could run into Rogi and... or Kinky rather in just a minute. Trying to hide in the nest room. Well, Salison able to peek and see that MP9 up close. Gets dinged, but the AK will prevail with the better headshot. Dingso will try to go aggressive in reaction. Able to take down Demon. Being brought down to 9 in turn. Realizes it's a Galil and that's why he won the fight. And quickly switches back to his M4. And interestingly enough, Glitchtech going for this A site despite no palace control due to CT. And able to take that as enough. And with it, Kinky able to take down 1. Catch the op with his knife out. And make it 3 as he takes down Dingso as well. All taken apart with the Galil. Bomb plant being stuck. Sabitso. Subsido. Absolute difficult name to say. Left in a 1v4. Trying to save this AWP and allow Glitchtech to get 11 and try to set up to close this map as soon as possible. Comeback totally can be on the cards. It's close enough. With that AWP is successfully saved. Glitchtech certainly in favor, but not out of the woods yet. Do have an economy advantage, but need to get 4 more rounds to bring it to overtime. Looks like Rogi is going to anchor for any sort of push here while his team rushes Cat. Deep control already gained. Just waiting for that next move. And Kinky's able to find one. Now it's Sabito trying to boost his teammate with the Deagle. And Tops is able to get by and quickly get the flank on Maguza. Able to take that AK. As well as the ladder position. Volley Kinky to the open and have him get shot from the side, though the Deagle shots do miss out. Tops looking to find more as Kinky's now been taken down. And it's a 4v3. The rest of these players pushing through T, and everyone's starting to stack towards this B bomb site on Masonic. Well aware and prepared. Top mid being cleared out. They're going to be surrounded in all angles by 4 on the site. First one will be taken down by Salison, though it's immediately Subsido with the trade. Demon able to find a response, 2v2. A nade to harass that AWP further, still alive at 52 HP. Just trying to worry about flanks from both sides, just trying to spam him down. And it's Rogi eventually get the trade, but has to reload, and Rotman is able to take him down. Match to close, 16-11. Down to the wire in the last second.